what we talking about. You know the slang, it's the dirty south, we in the house. Yeah, got me in. Wait, I didn't catch that. Come again? Fourth take, couple singles, I've been out here cooking. I'm almost 6 feet. Tell me how you overlook me. Yeah, got me in. Got me in. Hold up. Wait a minute, huh? What? Watch me do it, hope you taking notes. Prime time, I play the best, winning mean the most. Body all my verses lately, I've been on a roll. Been on a killing spree, well, I hope I never choke. Send the beat, you better know it's getting ocho. See, I'm back in my bag, call me Frodo. I'm a whiz with the flow. Jazz. Alright, so boom. The big coming Carlos said he had a lit pregame and I could pull up on him. Tryna roll. For real? Bet. Pull up to the pregame. Yeah. Pull up to the pregame. Pull up. Pull up. Hey. Pull up to the pregame. Yeah. Pull up to the pregame. Pull up. Got your vibe, come and meet the team. Come and kick it with your fave 3. Chop it with us, come and join the stream. Trust me, y'all, it's must see. It's a culture party if you partaking. Hottest podcast, it ain't no debating. It's ringing off cause it's so engaging. Let's keep it talk. You won't find this on no other page. This kind of talk, this kind of cloth right here is tailor-made. What up, love? Tryna have fun, we the plug then. It's for the people so the culture win. Need an outlet, then tap in. Come tap in. We keep it fresh with the content. We even got Bash Stop from Carolina Blitz. And Shot from P&P, they're a perfect fit. Cause what's the point of a pregame if it ain't lit? It's lit.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the Pregame podcast. We lit, we live, and while y'all at it, like, comment, and subscribe. My guy, Shot. What's good with you, my boy?
What's good, bro? I'm chilling, man. Just chilling.
I feel that, man. I feel that. I think was that a Chick-fil-A cup? You got the Chick-fil-A. You can't go wrong when you got Chick-fil-A.
I had Chick. This is exactly water. Okay, just a little water.
Little water. You ain't got no Kool-Aid tonight, huh?
Nah, no Kool-Aid today. We just a little bit of water.
Just a little bit of water. Okay.
A little bit of water.
Fair enough. I think Vashti is on her way, so we definitely about to pull up. First off, shout out to everybody who's watching right now. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Twitter, X, Twix, whatever you want to call it. We're live over there as well. Shot, you know I gotta ask, bro, what you pulling up with? I didn't ask you last week. I forgot to ask what you pulling up with, so I gotta ask today.
Man, I think I say this every week. I think this can apply any week, any day of the week, any time. I'm pulling up with gratitude, man.
Oh, okay.
Gratitude, bro. Listen, man, I'm feeling good. I got the big 4-0 tomorrow.
What?
So yeah, man, I'm chilling, bro. I just feel good, man.
Hey.
Life is good.
Big bro, you got anything going on, man?
Man, I chill, man. I don't do like birthday celebrations like that. Yeah, man. I'm in my wife. I think I'm gonna be in the street somewhere
outside,
but I don't know where I'm going. I'm gonna be outside somewhere with not family, my kids, but with the dance family that we be with. Yeah,
man, that's what's up, bro. I gotta get you something, bro. I get you a gift, man. You know what I'm saying?
Good, bro. I don't do birthday. I don't do like big celebrations.
You ain't got even no big celebration, bro. But it's a gift out of respect, out of gratitude, out of appreciation of the brotherhood we have here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Like, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a token of appreciation, bro. Big 4-0, that's beautiful, bro. A lot of people don't get a chance to say they made it there and able to see 40.
Gratitude, man. Gratitude for sure.
Hey, yo, shout out to everybody. Everybody throw in the chat. Happy birthday, Shot. Happy early birthday, bro. That's huge, man. I'm gonna have to throw something on social media, man, out of respect, out of appreciation, man. But that's huge, dog. That's huge. Let me see. For me, what am I pulling up with? I'm pulling up with I don't want to say gratitude too, because you said it, but I'm pulling up with a lot of appreciation, man. A lot of things are going our way recently with a lot of different things that's coming up that I can't say right now, but things are going well. for the family and everything. So man, I just count it all joy. I'm appreciative. So, hard work does pay off at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you keep your head down, if you work hard, it'll pay off for you, man. And it may not come when you want it, but it will come on. It will come right on time. So I'm appreciative of the big man upstairs, man, for always looking out for the fam. And yeah, I'm excited. Oh, and my grandparents are coming down from Detroit next week for 4th of July. I'm getting on the grill shot. I'm smoking some ribs. I'm smoking some chicken, grilling some steak. You know what I mean? So
make me a plate, bro. Make me a
hey,
plate.
yo,
Make
pull
it
up anytime, bro.
pasta
I got
salad.
you.
Is a pasta salad? Is that?
Hey, yo, pasta salad is not in the menu, bro. That's crazy, right?
Nah, you gotta add it. You know, all that hype about it being number one, it's gotta be on. You gotta add it. A late addition, okay?
Hey,
I think the people will appreciate it.
Pasta salad is not on the menu, my boy. It's
You
not on the
gotta
menu.
add it. You gotta add it.
Hey,
you gotta
what's up,
add
man?
the pasta salad.
Nah, pasta salad is not on the menu. Y'all bullied me, man. I can't have pasta salad on the 4th of July menu, but everything else is on there, bro. It's had to be lit. If y'all want to play, y'all just let me know because I'm showing out. I'm showing out this year on 4th of July. Vashti, what's up with you?
Hey guys, happy birthday, Shad. I'm looking at the comments.
Man, I appreciate that. Tomorrow's my birthday, but
21. 21.
Nah, ain't no 21. I'm pulling up 40. Big 40.
Is this 40?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I feel good. I feel good, man. I'm happy to, like I said, pulling up with gratitude, man. I'm just happy to be here. That's all. Every day I wake up, I'm good.
I love it, man. You don't look a day at 40, over 40.
Yeah,
so,
I try.
You know
man.
They say, man, black don't crack. You know
what they say. Try to stay moving, bro. I try to stay moving.
Fair enough. Vashti, what's she pulling up with, my friend?
Thankfulness.
Hey, talk to me.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's all you got. That's all you gonna say is thankfulness. Yeah. Hey, drop mic. That's all you gotta say. Hey, cheers to that. That's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta say. Well, we appreciate you. You know, we definitely kept you in thoughts and prayers and all that stuff.
Thank you.
But yeah, we got some interesting things to talk about. It's a lot that's been going on this week. It was interesting because I had to like decipher what we wanted to talk about and what we didn't want to talk about because a lot has been happening this week. So I want to start off, as always, I got to start off with dope people that are doing dope things. So I want to start off with this. I'm not sure if y'all had a chance to see it or not, but Bird Pizzeria has been named nationally as one of the best pizza restaurants in all of US. Now, the cool thing about this is that it is Black owned. It's a Black owned pizza shop that is in North Carolina. It's ran by Carell and Nakim Thompson. And they made history. It went viral this week, and I thought that was pretty dope. I have not tried them yet. I have not tried them yet, and I want to try them now. Have y'all tried Bird Pizzeria? And did y'all hear about this situation, Shot?
Yeah, I heard about it. That's dope. I heard it's Black owned. That's a big initiative that my fraternity supports. So, nice. Yeah, man, I definitely heard about this, and I have not tried it. But I know it's probably going to be impossible to get over there now. So at some point, I'm gonna let the hype die down a little bit. Then I'm gonna get over there for sure.
Yeah, facts. Vasha, have you been to Bird?
I've never heard of it. This is my first time hearing. I just Googled it. So
yeah,
it's on 15th Street. So it looks like somewhere around maybe I'm not sure what.
Is that North End?
Huh?
Is it North End or is that South End? I don't know.
I think 15th. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I think
but
15th Street is going that way.
Yeah.
Like toward, because 30th Street, you're in Noda. So it's probably somewhere in between there.
Got you. Yeah, I gotta check them out. I think it's dope that they're the only out of all the pizza places that are here. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they were nationally recognized, I thought that was pretty dope. And the fact that it's Black people, you got to support it. So dope people doing dope things. Carell, Nakim Thompson, and your beautiful children. Shout out to y'all. And I hope the business even blows up even more because of it. So definitely want to start off with that. All right, so we're gonna kick off with one of my favorite things. I'm a music head, and we got to start off with what's in your ear. And so the beautiful thing behind this particular segment, it doesn't have to be new music. It can be oldies. It could be whatever is in your ear. I think one thing that I love about music is really depending on your mood, whatever you got going on, all those different things. But I think it definitely showcases a different side of us as hosts in terms of our personality and what we like to listen to. And who knows, it may be something that Shad listened to or Vashti that I might need to put in the playlist, or some that one of the audience members can put in their playlist. So we're gonna start off with that. The 3 options that we have right now. We're gonna do hip hop, and then we're gonna go over to R&B, the R&B bag. And then from there, we're going to kick it over to Hear Me Out. Now, the Hear Me Out stage is like, it can be something random that is not hip hop and R&B, but it's something where it's like, yo, you never would have thought I'd listen to this, but I got this in rotation. So let's start off with Vashti. Hip hop. What you got? What you been listening to lately?
I mean, the latest hip hop song I listened to was Not Like Us yesterday. I just was in the mood for it. So
because it's gas.
I listened to it. Yeah. But I haven't really, that's it. Oh, and while I work out, I listen to a lot of Meg Thee Stallion.
Okay.
Girl. So I don't have a specific song. So it's been that.
I rock with Meg. Meg's probably one of my favorite women hip hop rap artists right now. Between her and sometimes I like Glorilla been on it too lately, so I listen to a little bit of that too. But yeah. Shout out to Kendrick, man. Not Like Us. You know, anytime you say Kendrick, I gotta. It's all for me. What you got, Shot?
Yeah, man. So there's nothing really inspiring out there as far as hip hop right now for me. I mean, you got Kendrick, got Kendrick and all that. That's cool. You definitely got Not Like Us. That's a slap. But you stole mine, bro. I was gonna say, yo, Big Glow, man. Hey, listen, I don't listen to a lot of new stuff, but I really like Glorilla for some. I can't explain it.
It's something about it.
I cannot explain it. Her, like, we got the Xavier Leggett thing, and that's big. The accent is funny. I think that's the Memphis thing. Is her accent is so thick, and I don't know, and the way it floats over the beat, I really like Glorilla, and I don't know why, but Big Glow, man. Whenever that joint come on, I just be jamming, bro. So I'm rocking with Glorilla, man. Anything Glorilla, I'm rocking with right now.
Hey, yo, that's how curbing on curbing. You know what I'm saying? You got
right. Yo, give me every time.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna hold you,
bro.
That Glow and Meg are probably my 2 top ones. Sexy Red every now and then, maybe one song that may get me, that may be a little catchy.
It's
a little bit too far.
It is just it's too much. She's too much.
No, hear me out.
No, we're not hearing this out.
Hey, so here's the thing. I was on PNP last week, and I talked about how y'all be ganging up on me. You know what I'm saying? But I be a sport about it because it's entertainment.
You really do.
But hear me out though. I'm not saying
that you hear me out.
No, God, no. No. My Hear Me Out is pretty interesting though. But not every song from Sexy Red, but it's like one or two you like, okay, it's catchy. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't sit there and say you haven't listened to one song. It's like, okay, it's all right. I'm not saying every song, but I still rock. Glorilla has been like for the last like 3 songs, she been on it. So
yeah.
I can't get past the image of Sexy Red.
And I get that.
And what she represents. I can't get past that to get to the music.
I get that. Yeah. I totally get it.
It's too much.
Look, I don't have any argument. I'm not going to defend her by any means. I get it. So for me, my hip hop one, I got a lot, and so I was trying to be different because I could have said Kendrick, Not Like Us, Slapper. What I went with was somebody different that a lot of people probably don't listen to, but Don Toliver's album, which is Heartstone Psycho, is pretty good. The reason that I like it is the fact that he went a different route with like bringing in trap with rock, and so it's like some guitar, heavy guitar, but it slaps. Sounds good in the car. When I go on runs, that's what I listen to. Like I like to listen to upbeat some things sometimes, and sometimes I like to listen to
Don Toliver.
Yeah, Don Toliver. He's on.
Don't be old. Don't be old, bro. You got to know Don Toliver.
Hey.
Don't be old, Vash. I
am. Okay.
Don
Toliver. Who is these?
Magic Don Juan? Who are these jiggers?
I'm probably gonna watch the BET Awards like.
Hey.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be clueless.
No, that's not
come on, it is what it is.
I don't know because you was definitely on Boss Man D-Lo during the championship.
Yeah,
let's not.
I haven't been around any locker rooms, so it's like.
Fair enough. Hey yo, look, stick around. I'll have to sing you some songs, but he got some. It's this album was pretty solid. I'm not saying it was one of his best albums, but it was actually pretty good. It was different, which I appreciate. But it's a lot of good music out there that you just gotta find it. So most of the good music right now are the people who are not mainstream.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to check out. I heard a lot about Vince Staples' new album. I want to check that
Yes.
out.
Beautiful.
I haven't heard it yet. Yeah, and I want to check out
Beautiful
Rhapsody
album.
too. I heard she got a banger out too.
Oh
So
my
those
bro.
two I want to check out.
Rhapsody to me, that album that Rhapsody put out can potentially be album of the year. Is that good,
Yeah,
bro?
she
She
nice.
just put out.
Yes, she put it out maybe about 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
It's called Please Don't Cry. It's called Please Don't Cry.
I heard both of them joints as bangers. I gotta check them out.
Vince Staples, this is probably his most musically mature album that he's put out. It's called Dark Times. It's really good, and I can see the maturation of Vince Staples as an artist. Amazing, absolutely amazing. All right, so we can keep on going with music. Let's go ahead and go into R&B. Let's go with Vashti first. R&B.
You know, I'm not gonna put y'all on anything new. I literally was going through our Instagram stories, and somebody had this song on their Instagram stories. And I used to love this song by Eric Benet, and it's called Spanish. I literally just added it, and I've been listening. Spanish Fly. Okay. I don't know. It's got a Spanish guitar. It's got a real like samba salsa vibe to it, and I probably had that on repeat the last few days.
Can't go wrong. Eric Benet is underrated. Now he a little weird, you know. He's interesting.
We talking about what I'm listening in my ear. So
hey, we talking about the separation.
Not a regular thing.
We talking about the separation. You were talking about the separation earlier with Sexy Red. I gotta keep it a buck with both of them. He a little.
Are we comparing the two?
In terms of appearance, no, but in terms of character, I mean,
what did he do that I didn't know about?
You remember he was dating Halle Berry for a little bit, and you remember what he did to her. Not only he cheated on Halle Berry, then he came out and said he was addicted to sex. That's a whole other conversation, though. Like
listen,
and going through some things, man. He
if we ostracize people for cheating, we're not gonna have anybody that we can talk to anymore.
That's facts too. All right, but I work with Eric Benet. He's solid. He's a really good singer. All right, Sha, what you got, my boy?
Right now, I like R&B a lot. I'm gonna go Kehlani. Her new album out, Crash. She got a new joint out called After Hours. Got the Nina Sky sample. Fire. So I'm rolling. Nina Sky, Move Your Body. She sampled that joint, but it's like an R&B vibe. Kehlani is fire. I love Kehlani. So that's what I'm listening to right now on repeat. After Hours. Fire.
Solid song, bro. Solid pick.
Solid. That joint fire, bro.
Solid pick. I like it, bro.
I'm telling y'all put me on this music. If it's trash, I'm coming back next week and we're gonna have problems.
Hey, Kehlani is nice.
When it comes to when I recommend songs, you can ask my brother and sister, you can ask my friends. If I send you a song and I recommend it, I put my stamp on it, and I'm undefeated right now because I'm not gonna sing you a song if it's not fire.
That's hot. The bars.
And I stand on business on that one. I stand on straight 10 toes.
Stand on that.
Stand on it. Stand all the way on it, bro. My R&B song is Out the Way by No Worries. No Worries is basically they do collab albums. Is Anderson .Paak. If you know who Anderson .Paak is, he did the album with Bruno Mars, Leave the Door Open, all those different songs. It's a producer called Knowledge. It's like their third collab album they've done since 2012, 2011, something like that. But it's called Out the Way. The vibe is crazy. It's something that you can ride in your car to. It's something you can, if you're having a bubble bath for all the ladies, you're doing a bubble bath, you got the candles, you want to play something. Out the Way is a song. Out the Way, No Worries, and it's NX Worries. Gas. Come back next week and tell me if it's not gas. Gas. Straight up. If I could play it right now,
make me write this stuff down, and I'm telling you.
Hey, if I played it right now and I wouldn't get copyrighted, I would do it right now just because it's that fire. Gas. That's the song. Like it gives you like a new school, old school type feel. It's called Out the Way by No Worries, and it's NX Worries. Gas.
Yeah, I've heard of the artist.
Yeah. Gas. That's my jam. I mean, the whole album is a ride. Don't get me wrong. Whole album's a vibe. And also shout out to David Gore, Coco Jones, solid one too. Look, I love R&B, so I be in my R&B bag too. All right, so let's go ahead because we've been on this for a minute. Let's go. Hear Me Out. What's your Hear Me Out song, Vashti?
Yeah, so I've been on this house music kick recently.
Ooh, okay.
Like really, I don't know how I got into it. I don't know. I've been on this house music kick, and there's this house song called "Days Like This" by Sean Escoffrey. It's just a feel-good song. It makes you want to get up and dance. Like I could go to the park and just spin around in circles with my arms out and listen to this song. So that's kind of been like that's it. That's outside of the normal R&B and hip hop genre. I've been on this house music.
Yes, no, I feel you. I got a playlist, a house playlist on SoundCloud. I have to send to you. Solid. And shout out to my mom, the veggie song. Shout out to my parents. They're Cairo's babysitter. And so they probably listen to that a lot. But that veggie song go crazy on Gracie's Corner. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, Gracie's Corner definitely go hard.
Hey, that veggie song definitely go hard.
It's gonna be dropping bangers, bro. Bangers, banger after banger.
Facts. All right, bro. What you got, Shy? Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah. So for me, I don't think it's too crazy, but I've been on like the country tip a little bit. So I like Shabuzi, yo. Shabuzi with the tipsy jump. I'm with it, yo. I'm rocking with Shabuzi, bro. I'm rocking with Shabuzi.
Crazy. First off, the whole
hard, yo.
I
haven't heard the whole thing. But Shabuzi, yeah, I'm rocking with it, man. Like it's like any country song, man. You got Jelly Roll, all them joints is kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie, the whole country wave is taking over right
now. But I think one thing I love about the Tipsy song is basically just like the Jaquan song. You know what I'm saying?
It is, but country.
2 to the 3 to the 4. Like bro. Shabuzi got one, bro. Like that.
He got a banger, bro.
I was just on the way to work today, bro. Like that is my jam, bro.
It's the banger.
That
was yours?
Yeah, that was mine, bro.
Ah, man, my bad.
I thought
I was going out the box.
I thought I was going out the box too. That's why I got so hyped. Mine says Shabuzi, bro, at the bar. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Hey,
yeah.
Me and Jack Daniels got a history. That's my jam, bro. Vashti, you heard it yet? Go check that out. Go put that one on. I'll put that one.
I probably have. If it's one of those more popular, like.
It's pretty popular. It's out there.
I probably have heard it, but not like
he got your boy Boss Man D-Lo on the song too. It's like a country trap song. He is basically Shabuzi is what everybody thought Lil Nas X was gonna be on that one what's the song? Take My Horse to the Old Town Road joint.
Don't speak
Shabuzi
too soon.
said I'll show you how to really do it.
Don't speak too soon. This is the first song. It might.
He's been known for a little bit. He was on Beyonce's album. Yeah, he was on Beyonce's album. He's been out for a little bit, but we caught wind because of Beyonce. He was on Beyonce's album. He caught wind on that. See, there you go. Beyonce had him on her album. Yeah, so he was on the album, and now he dropped which is smart on his part. Get on Beyonce's and drop your debut album and.
Yeah, whoever's managing that man is very smart because he dropped a banger, bro. And I didn't listen to the Beyonce country album like that. I do like the Molly track, but outside of that, man, I didn't hear. I never heard the guy until I heard Tipsy. So got a banger for sure.
Yeah, but like you said, shout out to his agent. We won't get into some agents later, and shout out to them. We'll get into the agents later. All right, so let's move on to the next thing. Let's get into some content. So first off, the art of social media. Brandon Ayuk's been having a summer, y'all. He's been having a summer. He has been very vocal with his distasteful, I guess, experience with the 49ers right now. One, he already thought he was going to get traded during the draft. Then he came out last week and his girlfriend or wife, not sure what she is, but they talked about she's been filming every experience or every moment he's had with the 49ers. And he was basically saying, on the phone with Jaden Daniels saying, hey, they don't want me, this, that, and the third. And then he met with the 49ers this week. And guess, based on what Ryan Clark has said this week, based on sources or streets, we don't know what it is, Jaden Daniels showed up to the meeting with him, with the 49ers. My question to you all is this the new wave of how things are going to be handled with teams and players when it comes to contracts, when it comes to trades or anything of that nature, where things are going to be put out on social media and players are going to be even more vocal, showing the behind the scenes things that we normally don't get to see in terms of what's taking place across the NFL? Vashti, let's start with you.
I mean, it's been happening. It's just been happening through other channels. So like through these like Schefter or Shams or these guys, they've been feeding information via social media, and then they've been reporting it through their various outlets. But now with the popularity of it, yeah, I think so. But also, you know, in the NFL, owners and coaches and stuff, they still have a lot of control. This is going to be shunned upon. I don't think that, you know, teams are going to want that aspect of the business aired via social media. So I'm assuming that just like after Watson got that guaranteed contract and they colluded to make sure that that wasn't going to happen again, they'll try to put a lid on this when it comes to like at least showing the bad side of it.
Yeah.
But it's not making him look any better. I mean, it's just
not at
I
all.
haven't really been paying close attention to this, but to the general question about airing this stuff out on social media, I don't see a problem with it, but I don't think teams will like it. So it'll probably not happen as often as people may think.
Interesting. Shot, what's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I think this is very interesting. I think this is trying to control the narrative, right? You want to get your side of it. You want to tell your story, and I think that is what he's trying to do because he basically has no leverage. I think what he's trying to do is control the narrative and create a perception, right? The team doesn't want me, blah 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 blah. So he's trying to control it, and I guess that's basically all he can do, really, unless you can sit there and just not say anything. That, like Vashti said, at the end of the day, the teams, the owners, they have the control, right? They have all the leverage. They're going to move the way they move, and this is all he can do to either try to get traded, because that's one thing too, right? You can try to get up out of there. Hey, I'm going to piss them off as much as I can to get out of there, or you know they're gonna pay me, one or the other. I think it's just very interesting. I mean, that's what happens when it's this is a good problem to have for the 49ers. This is what happens when you draft well. You get these players, you draft them. Now you got to pay them. So it's a good problem, but I think they'll figure it out. I think they'll come to some sort of conclusion. But I haven't been following this too much either. But I don't blame him because he's trying to do what he got to do, I guess.
Yeah, I think that this is a very interesting situation because I remember the first time that Brandon Ayuk first went kind of viral, and this was his sophomore, maybe rookie year, when he was in the doghouse when it came to Mike Shanahan, because there were some issues that went behind the scenes that he was quiet during that time, but he wasn't getting a lot of playing time at that point in time. And he's been a solid receiver since he was at Arizona State, but he wasn't getting a lot of playing time. They weren't passing the ball because rumors or streets or sources were saying that he was in a doghouse with Shanahan. He came out of that, and that's when they went on their run. When they start passing the ball, he went on this run. So I feel like he's trying to take back that narrative from what took place that rookie year of like him being in the doghouse, not saying anything, what was really happening behind the scenes. And so I feel as though for him, he's kind of saying, I want to control the narrative as a player of what's taking place behind all of that. Two, Jayden Daniels is his best friend. They played at Arizona State together. He was his quarterback in college. And this is a way of him trying to control the situation and force his way to the Washington Commanders. Could be a whole different situation, especially if you're not getting paid and they don't want to pay you. So that's a very interesting situation of a player trying to control the particular situation. I think that it's just a bad rep on him. And I think a lot of front office people are looking like, do we want to deal with a player like this? We saw what happened to Antonio Brown where they kind of pushed him out of the NFL. Is that something that's going to happen with someone like this, who is basically throwing out all the business behind the scenes on social media? I don't know, but we can get into the next stage about people pushing narratives. So let's talk about this NBA draft. NBA draft happened, right? Let's talk about our Hornets shot. Our Hornets.
You know he got the Lakers up there. You already know this was coming.
Come on, man.
So look, I'm a Lakers fan through and through. Laker gang or don't bang, but I still rep for the Hornets, yo. I still rep for the Hornets. You know what I'm saying?
He got us up in the corner.
You don't have to
up in the corner behind the Lakers.
I got the Lakers in the corner too. I got the other draft pick in the corner. But the main story and the reason why they had 2 days of a draft is because of the people in the middle, y'all. This is the first time they ever did a 2-day draft. The first time ever. Why? Why did they do a 2-day draft, y'all? We know why. No, we know why. Why did we watch the 2-day draft? Because we want to see where Bronny was going to go. It's all about the bottom dollar. All right, so let's get into the Hornets. Shout out to Vashti and Carolina Blitz. I saw you post an article about the reaction of fans with Tadane. I think that's how you say his name. I was shocked about this pick. I really didn't know much about him. All I know is that this man averaged 9 points a game. I heard he has a motor on him. He doesn't get tired. Shout out to Kevin Gates. He don't get tired. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't really have much to say about this piece because I really know much about him, but I did know Dalton Connect from Tennessee. He's got a ratchet. He can shoot. So that's very interesting. So we'll talk about those two first. You ain't got to talk about the Lakers. I just put him on there because I want to shout out to the Lakers. What were your thoughts and what were you hearing, Vashti, from Twitter and from the social media standpoint on the Hornets picking this person? And then Sha, your question is like from a fan perspective, since you love the Hornets, what are your thoughts around Tadane? Let's start with Vashti.
I think that Hornets fans are pessimistic by nature. It's just been, especially when it comes to the draft, the Hornets have not historically drafted well. Even when they should have gotten number one picks, they haven't gotten number one picks. Mm-hmm. They've passed over. I mean, we know about Adam Morrison. We know about a couple of guys.
Yeah.
A lot of their picks haven't really panned out. So I just think that Hornets fans, are pessimists. But last year they did the same thing. And
he's a dog.
He's a good pick so far. So you just have to let it play out. I'm not familiar with this kid. He's from France, only 18. He did play at the highest level, I think, in France or on the best team, and he got substantial playing time.
True.
Playing with grown men. So, I mean, if you look at his numbers, it's not going to wow you. I think he averaged less than 10 points per game. He's supposed to be extremely athletic. What really gave me pause was how many international players were drafted.
Different. Yes.
It's different now. Like literally, what was it? 3 out of the first 6 picks came from France. That's unprecedented.
Mm-hmm.
2 number 1 picks back to back from another country. Like that's wild. That's wild. So I think that, and that's not, I mean, that's great that the game is growing internationally, but these players have always been there. So why are they now surpassing what used to be spots for players who were groomed in this country? Like where's the disconnect now? Is it that people are getting more exposure over there, or is it just that the high school, the college, the 1-year college requirement, that's murky too. Yeah. But as far as this guy, not a good reception. You're just gonna have to wait and see. But Hornets fans, I didn't see anybody who was really, a couple of people. I would say maybe 2 out of every 20 people that I saw post about it or I heard.
Okay. Sha, what are your thoughts? You have the same sentiments, or are you feeling any different?
Yeah, sounds like I need to watch some French basketball because they cooking out here.
Yo, I don't know what they feeding them.
Yeah, they cooking. It's interesting because Vashti, you made a great point with all of the international players, and they seem to be taking over the league. And I wonder if that has a lot to do with maybe our players are getting a little spoiled. NIL money. Do they got to put the effort into the game? I don't know. I don't know if there's a correlation with that. I got to do the research. It's kind of popped in my brain as you were talking. But it's interesting. The college basketball game is diluted. It's not as good as it used to be. So I wonder if the 1-year requirement, not allowing these guys to go straight into the NBA, like you mentioned, if that has something to do with it. But I don't know. As far as this kid goes, I know a lot of the Hornets fans wanted the center from UConn, did not pick him, and he ended up going the next pick to Portland, I believe. But yeah, I don't really care, to be honest with you. You gotta let it play out. It's Hornets basketball. This is kind of what it is. So you kind of just gotta. We'll see.
The interesting
thing. Drafted Mark Williams. Do they need a center?
That's what confuses me. That made me wonder. Like, are you trying to trade Mark Williams? Like, What are you trying to do? Because Mark Williams balled out these past 2 years.
He's
so
nice.
Like, he's nice. So what are you trying to do? I don't know. But another thing that you said that made me want to think about research as well is a lot of G League players got drafted.
That's true.
A lot of G League Ignite players got drafted. Mm-hmm. So it makes me think about like, where is like, is this going to be the next wave of players skipping college to go into the G League because they're playing against grown men? They're getting that NBA style type of play early, and you're seeing a lot of them get drafted. I think that like in the last 4 or 5 drafts, a lot of them have been top 10. We're talking about like I forgot somebody. It was like 4 people, including Scoot Henderson from last year, that have been drafted within the top, call it 10 picks, which is very interesting. We normally don't see that, and now it's starting to become a true thing. And so
I think with the G League, because prior to NIL, I thought folks were skipping to get paid in the G League, but now the NIL is opening it up for. I think money is the motivator for anybody. Who's giving me the biggest bag? So they go into college to get the NIL bag, and I really honestly think that is going to be the plight of our guys and not getting drafted. I really think that the money's kind of spoiling these guys, and they're not really putting that effort in like they used to. That's just a speculation by me, but that's what I'm thinking is going on.
Also, I think with the league, unfortunately, like they're showing that proven players that's not the way that they want to go. And honestly, it's been that way for a while, but they were just drafting guys who are out of high school. So they balled in high school, but we didn't see any college tape. They had more time to develop those players. But you have guys who hooped in college and they're getting passed over for younger kids and potential, and it's just like
And you know the crazy part about it, that's what happened with Dalton Connect from who went to LA. They're like, oh, he slid because he's old. I'm like, old? I looked at he's 23 years old.
Oh, that's old.
That's old.
That's old.
No, I'm saying it's old, but it's not old at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's old, but it's not old. Is what I'm saying.
I didn't know he was that old.
You're talking about people who are getting drafted at 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like 18 years old. I think that today, I think he was the youngest player to get drafted.
Yeah.
So I think it's very interesting to see that differentiator there. But let's get into LeBron. I think the reason we had a day 2, in my opinion, the reason we had a day 2 draft is because of LeBron and Bronny. So there's rumors going out. The streets are saying, Shad, the streets, not the sources. The streets. I'm gonna do like Pat McAfee streets. The streets are saying that Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, now Bronny's agent, was calling teams saying, "Don't draft Bronny. If you draft Bronny, he's going to Australia." This is what Bob Myers on national television. Bob Myers, who is the ex-Warriors GM, was on national television, y'all, saying Rich Paul was calling and saying, "Don't draft him, because if you do, he's going to Australia." And why? This is because apparently people were interested in Bronny, second round, and he slid to 55. So my thoughts, how do y'all feel about that? Right? Because I have my thoughts. I'm gonna share it late after you all. And then also, how do y'all feel about him? This happened. This is the first time we've ever seen a father and son play in the NBA. I'm gonna let Vashti, you're burning up. I can tell, and I feel
I'm burning up. What is the problem?
That's what I'm saying. Burn up. Like, talk to me.
What is the problem?
You can. I know exactly what the problem is. You know exactly what the problem is.
LeBron. This was written. This was planned, and LeBron, vis-a-vis everything that he has done for the league, and the way that he has lived his life, and the way that he has mentored and brought up his sons, has earned this moment. And even Bronny, it's not like he's completely cheeks. Like, coming out at one point, he was a top prospect at one point.
Yeah, he was top 5 in the world, high school.
So what if Rich Paul is calling them and saying, don't draft him. He's not gonna go there. This is not and we talked about this before. This is not the first time a father with cachet has guided their children where they wanted them to go. It's not the first time.
but it's the first time for a black father.
Good.
I'm just calling it out. I'm not saying it's a wrong thing.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Nepotism at its finest. There are people of means who have been benefiting from nepotism for way longer than we have been able to, and will continue to benefit from nepotism just because of resources, economic resources, connections. I'm perfectly fine with it. And then yes, tell him no, he's not going. This is not in the plan. The plan is for him to go to LA. That's what it is.
Right. I love it. Shot, what are your thoughts, bro?
Bro, this been written in the stars since he got to LA. Like Sierra Canyon. This has been like, why I don't understand why anybody is surprised that this actually happened. It's been talked about for literally years.
Yeah.
That Bron wanted to play with Bronny. So when it happened, now everybody's shocked. Like, bro, it's been said since he was at Sierra Canyon, bro. When Bronny was down there, I want you to play on the Lakers, or we gonna orchestrate wherever I go. That's where you gonna play. Like we know this. Like so, it's no surprise to me, bro. Kudos to Bron. It's dope. And listen, we ain't gonna talk about how LeBron did. Now he got JJ. Like he orchestrated this whole thing. It's okay. It's okay, bro. Like this is what he's LeBron James, bro.
You think like LeBron wanted JJ?
Of course, they do a pod together.
JJ said that they didn't talk until 30 minutes.
That is cap, bro. That's cap.
That's so cap, bro.
They do a pod together. That's like me saying
they didn't talk until 30 minutes after he was offered the position.
That's so cap. You better give an example.
It's chess. No, go ahead. I'm good.
No, just give an example. I want to hear your example of saying like that's saying you doing what, but yeah, that's cap, man. Great PR. Great PR. Way to cover it up. Way to lie and cover it up. That's great PR. Shout out to your communications team. That's a great PR move. No, we know this. The same way that wherever LeBron went, he got the players that he wanted. It's been going this way since Miami, y'all. It's no different. It's been going on since Miami. I want to play with Wade. I want Kevin Love, or I've been playing with Wade. I want Bosh. LeBron is the GM. He is the GM. He is the owner. Okay, like that's what he does. He has created the opportunity to do that based on what he's done on the court. We've seen that he picks who he wants to play with. This is why Carmelo Anthony finally got a chance to be a Laker, because LeBron finally wanted him to be a Laker. It's what LeBron wants, right? And everybody was talking about on Twitter around like, why were the Lakers so happy that they drafted Bron? Because they know they can keep LeBron. He set himself up so well that he had a player option. And if they would not have picked Bronny, LeBron would have been out of there. So now we get to keep LeBron. He gets to retire Laker. That means more money for the organization. Boom. That's what it is. He's been picking all his coaches. Ever since he left Miami, he has picked his coach. Why are we surprised? And also, as a father, why don't you want if my son, if I was playing something and I had a chance to set up my kids to do the same thing, why wouldn't I want that? Why wouldn't I want that? Like, I don't get it. Like I would. I had to struggle, so you don't have to struggle. Let me set you up for success. So that's how I feel.
Most parents would want that for their children.
Right. So you got the power to do it. Why not? Why not use your resources? All right. So we're gonna zoom through the next three so we can get to other things. First things first, Sha'Carri Richardson. I want to shout her out because she is Olympic bound when it comes to the 100 meter. Tonight, she is running the 200. She's not favorited, but she definitely hit a world leading time of 10.71 seconds in the 100. Sis has had a long road to get back to where she's from. She got scrutinized because of the situation that happened a few years back because she didn't make it and she got caught up with the marijuana stuff and all those different things. How y'all feel about Sha'Carri finally getting back on the top of the charts in terms of being a great runner, being a great athlete, making it to the Olympics? What are your thoughts? Let's start with Shot.
Shout out to Sha'Carri, man. It's dope. Gonna be fun to watch. Also, real quick shout out to bro Dontavius Hill, high jumper, made the Olympics. Shout out to him as well. But yeah, shout out to Sha'Carri, man. I ain't got nothing else to add. She's nice.
Yeah.
She like that.
What about you, Vash?
I just love the comeback story. I remember after she was disqualified from the last Olympics, she struggled a bit, and there was a lot of criticism that she faced. And some of it was warranted because I think that there was so much anger in her, she wasn't channeling it maybe in the most productive way. But then she got back on track and she stopped. She let that time and that speed do the talking. So I love the comeback story. It's great that even after what happened 3 years ago, she's now able to make the Olympic team. Like, that's a long time. You're not guaranteed another Olympics. Look at Athing Mu. I hate that. I'm sorry, I'm going off a little. Honestly, in cases like that, it makes me think: are the Olympic trials, are they antiquated? Like, should you do, like, Athing Mu is the reigning gold Olympic medalist, and because she was tripped up during that race, she has no opportunity to defend her gold medal. I think that at least gold medalists should have an opportunity, if they have competed during the season of their sport, an opportunity to defend their title. Like, it shouldn't be, oh, you can't defend this because you got tripped up. Everybody knows she would have won that race more than likely. Like, if you look at the time and not have good time, you're gonna get washed in Paris. I just don't. It made me question the concept of the trials in general.
It's a very good point.
Because if I'm cooking all track season professionally, national, then a trip should not make me miss an Olympics. It only happens every 4 years.
That's true. It reminds me of like how NASCAR does it, right? You get points for every like position that you get into. Like, maybe that's something that track stars should do, because like it could be one little mess up in the finals and you've been cooking all season and it says you can't make it to the Olympics, which is interesting. Maybe that's something they should look into for real, because everybody, like, that's a hard sport to do and to be great at every single race. You know what I'm saying? So that's maybe something they should look into.
I don't know. I hate to see that. I just personally hate to see that.
I love it. All right. Has it been too long? Ice Cube has announced that they're starting production for the Last Friday movie. Is called Last Friday. This will be the 4th one. I personally felt like Friday After Next was weak. That's just my personal opinion. I think that Friday and Next Friday were great. Has it been too long? Has it been too long for them to do this? Should they just call it, hey, don't do it? Because we talked about this before on a pod of like leaving things as is. Like, if it's a classic, leave it alone. Don't touch it. What are y'all thoughts on the fact that they are going to produce? We don't know who's going to be in it. We don't know if it's going to be Chris Tucker. We don't know if it's going to be Mike Epps. All that is still under wraps. What are y'all thoughts about them actually coming out with another Friday movie? Let's start with Vashti.
I really don't care.
Fair enough.
I'm not, for what? Like, I don't know. Q be on some other stuff. I'm not going to the movies to see it.
Oh, absolutely not.
I'm not going to the movies to see it. So to me, I'm not going to tweet. It's not.
Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do
it. Yeah. So for me, I could care less. I'm really curious who's in it. I think it's good to kind of bring it to close. Let's go ahead and close this thing out, man. It had a good run. Now let's close it out. But I'd be pretty upset if DC Young Fly is not in it. I think he reserves the right to be in this thing in some capacity. It's too, the fit is too perfect. So I would like to see DC Young Fly in there, maybe some of the 85 South guys. But outside of that, man, who cares?
Only thing too is I don't want it to feel forced to have all those people too. You know what I'm saying? Like, long as it's in the storyline, I'm cool with. Yeah. But I'm just nervous. Like, when you've gone this long, it makes me very nervous. All right, so let's get into the next thing.
Call up Kugler. He'll make it happen.
Hey, Ryan Kluger. Yeah, we'll see.
Now, do y'all really think he would direct Last Friday?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it's funny. It's funny to get a good director. Ice Cube. Never mind.
Ice Cube gonna direct that thing himself.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Ice Cube wants the money. He's going to direct it himself. And if he wants anybody else in there, he's gonna have some big 3 stars be in there as extras. We know how Ice Cube get down. It's gonna be Q Productions, Q Vision, whatever it's called. He's gonna produce it himself. We already know that. All right, so moving on to the next thing. They're no longer the New York Knicks. They're called the Nova Knicks. They went and just traded a whole bunch of draft picks to go pick up Mikal Bridges from Brooklyn to come play with his former college teammates and DiVincenzo, Jalen Brunson, and Josh Hart. They're trying to make a run in the East. East is looking a lot better than what it was before. I will say that. What are y'all thoughts when y'all saw this trade? One thing that I will say I want to pull up is all of this when it comes to they gave up a lot. Brooklyn gave up a lot to get do the Mikal Bridges trade from Phoenix to Brooklyn, and then Kevin Durant going to Phoenix. And so finally he gets to go play with his team. Is this going to be a new wave of college players reconnecting via their national professional sports? Or is this something that this is a one-off thing where you're going to see this particular team make a run? Is this something new that we're going to notice and we're going to see in the NBA where coaches and GMs are going to say, hey, let's find people who we feel as though they have chemistry based on their college team and how well they did, and let's try to find those players and connect them on the same professional team. Sha, what are your thoughts?
I think this is cute. I mean, they got their little teammates back together. I think that's dope. I think the Knicks had a nice little run in the playoffs, and they thought, I'm gonna go. Let's try to, let's double down and go get another one of our guys. And I think it's gonna fail miserably. I don't think it's gonna work out. I think that like I said, they caught a little run and it looked good, but this ain't gonna work out. And I don't think they're in no way, shape, or form college kids to start to reunite and get it together, because it's a different game. The college game is different from the NBA. Oh, yeah. Unless you got the same coaches coming up, and it's not going to make sense. But this is cute.
It's cute. Okay, what you got to say?
This is what I call doing too much. You doing too much.
We gave up a lot.
You had a team. They made a run. They didn't go that as far. You give up 4 first-round picks. 4? Is it 4 or 5?
It might be more than
around that. 4 or 5 first-round picks, bruh. Listen, I when I saw this, immediately I thought, this is like, I don't think it's gonna work. It's just in my gut. I'm on with Shy. I don't think it's gonna work. And if even if this does work, I don't think this is gonna be something that the league starts to do. It's just, like, there are very few teams where you have enough talent to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I don't think so.
It's gonna be interesting. Like I agree. Shout out to my boy Speedy. He was saying, like, no divas on the squad. They are definitely some gritty players. No one's like that true superstar. Jalen Brunson is probably the closest. We'll see. It is a lot of picks to give, and I mean, GMs in terms of the NBA are totally different from the NFL. They give up first round draft picks like it's candy. It's a whole different conversation. But I still don't think it's enough to make a true run. They need more to beat Boston. But let's get into the last thing, and then we're going to the last comment, then we're going to get into the starting lineup tonight, which is going to be the top shows that we recommend. All right, top shows that you would recommend to somebody. So this came out in terms of the rookie quarterbacks that were put in impossible situations. So this went viral on Twitter. A lot of people had comments on it. The biggest comment I say is, like, something looks very familiar with this, right? They're all white quarterbacks, first and foremost. I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, right? Now, this was PFF. PFF put out an article on that. Bryce Young, actually, they did a top 8 of rookie quarterbacks that put in possible situations. Bryce Young was number 6 over all of them. What are your thoughts when you see things like this and you get this particular visual, right? And now, granted, we don't have time to go into like the nuance of the details for each quarterback. What are your thoughts when you see things like this, knowing what Bryce Young went through? Let's start with Shot.
Yeah, very, very frustrated. I'd be frustrated if I saw this list and I'm Bryce. Like, how is Trevor Lawrence in a far worse situation than I was in?
Fact.
I
He's
saw,
number
yeah,
one.
Bryce, Trevor Lawrence being number 1 and Bryce being 6 is egregious. But Bryce should definitely be in the top 5, for sure. He was in a no-win scenario, very similar scenario that Trevor was in. So I don't know how they're not 1-2. But yeah, the optics are crazy, right? The optics are really crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I can't remember some of these others off the top of my head. I know David Carr was in a jacked up situation for sure. But I don't know the others off the top of my head. So it's kind of hard for me to compare, but Bryce should be on that list.
Yeah. Basha, what do you think?
I don't have anything to say. Like, what is this?
You don't gotta say nothing.
You gotta say nothing. Yo, I saw this and I was like, yo, we got it. I gotta put this in a pod because like this is so like from an optics standpoint, and it was like what we talked about last time with the Shaq Leonard throwing up the hooks. It's like, where is the DEI perspective on things? Like, you didn't think to have at least one. Think about all the athletic quarterbacks that we've had that have gone like top 10. They were put like usually the top 10 are usually in bad situations. And this is the people that you put up there? Like, is this your king? This is your king? Like, this is what you put up there? It's wild to me. Wow. And I think I gotta go look again, but I think Bryce was the only athlete of color. I think the number 8 was Josh Allen, rookie year, which is very interesting. Now, granted, this is PFF, this is their opinion, but I thought it was interesting. All right, so we're gonna skip you, Vashti. I think your look said it all. It said it all, right? Let's get into this starting lineup. So, like I said, starting lineup is going to be the top 5 shows that you would recommend to someone, right? So it's different between the top 5 shows that you just love, right? It's the top 5 shows that you would recommend someone. So if you are new here from the pod, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We got a lot of people watching right now. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Share this, man. We do this all the time in terms of starting lineups. Look, one of the latest podcasts out here. So make sure y'all share the word. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start from 5 to 1. 5 to 1. So when I say 5 and we start, y'all throw y'all's in the chat. If it's trash, it might pop up here. But if it's fire, we can show it too, right? So here we go.
Are these like TV shows?
Yeah, TV shows. So it could be Netflix. It can be something that's mainstream on a regular television show.
I really didn't have a chance to do this, so I'm letting y'all know in advance.
It's okay. I know you've had a week and a half. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So look, I usually go last. We'll let you go last, Vashti. Is that cool?
Okay.
That means you give you some inspiration. I'll go first.
I give you some inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah. So number 5, I got, and this is for my wife, and I'm not particularly a fan of this show. It was cool when it started. It was cool when it started, but I ain't cool with it no more. I'm gonna go All American.
Okay.
All-American. Okay. Yeah, All American. My wife loved the show, but I ain't really a fan no more. But it is what it is. I'm gonna shout out to my wife. She watches this joint religiously. I'm gonna go All American.
Shout out to Mrs. Beard. I thought she was about to say Bridgerton. I was like, ooh, top 5. It's up there. Ooh.
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay. Cool. All right. I've only seen like maybe one season of it. Okay, so Olivia, fact that you got this show this low,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. So for me, number 5 for me, and I think the only reason that this is number 5 is because it's taken way too long to come out with this last one. And I think it lost some of its zeal. That's
Don't
Stranger
do
Things.
it, bro.
Stranger Things.
I was about to say. Okay.
What is it?
Stranger Things on Netflix.
Oh.
Stranger Things was amazing. It had so much. It had so much. It's a great show. It's just lost.
Was that the one where the guy was the weird one where the guy was in the video game and he was doing?
I was in a video game.
Never mind.
No, I don't think so.
That wasn't Stranger Things?
No, that sounds like Ready Player One.
The guy was playing virtual games with his best friend, and it got weird.
Oh no, that you're talking about Black Mirror.
Oh yeah, okay, that's
that
what it
was
was.
crazy. That was weird.
Right.
That was weird as crap. I know what you're talking about. No, that's not no. That wouldn't be in my top 5.
Okay.
But Stranger Things is fire. It's about aliens and all those different things. But it was good. But I got that number 5. I'm not number 5. You got your 5th one?
I really see it's the order that's messing me up because I can't.
You gotta go with it. This is why we do what we do over here.
I only have 2 right now that I'm like, yeah, these 2 are fire. So
okay, here's the thing. How about this? Because we know you've had a week, just go ahead and say it, and then once you go through it, if you gotta at the end kind of put it in order, we'll do that. How about
that? The Blacklist.
That's good. That's a good one. I like Blacklist.
I love that show. I love the Raymond Reddington character.
It's fire.
How he's like this protagonist, but he's also the hero, and very like I like shows where they weave in like educational type things. So yeah, I like the Blacklist.
Fair enough. That's not bad. Red is fire. Red's fire. All right, shot number 4.
Number 4. Yeah, I got number 4. I got Bridgerton. Man, you gotta watch. Go through all the seasons, catch up. It's in there. It's solid. Don't hate. You gotta get past the first couple episodes, bro. You gotta get past the first couple, and then you'll be locked in.
Okay, so first off, like storyline wise, because of who writes it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
fire. Storyline's good. I just don't know if it's like for me. I list like everybody's saying solid, like in the chat. Everybody's saying solid.
It's good.
I get my cliff notes from my wife. Tell me all about what happened. Like that last one that happened. They had my wife and my family, they all went and had a girls' night, whatever, and just watched the whole season. I told them to come back and tell me. But I heard it was good. I heard the storyline's good. And I'm big on storylines.
Good show. You just gotta hang in there. Because I'm like you. First, if you don't catch me in the first 10, 15 minutes, like I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm with you, but you gotta find one of them days. There ain't nothing going on, and you just go lock in. And then you'll catch the vibe.
Fair enough. For me, number 4, and it's hard because like this show is so good, and it's hard for me to put this at number 4. But if y'all have not seen Money Heist on Netflix, fantastic show from beginning.
Isn't it in another language?
It is in Spanish.
And Vash, I'm with you. Them joints is hard to watch.
It is. It can be
that's
hard
where you going.
I started it and I was like,
it's really good.
Okay.
My bad.
But I think they have one that is dubbed that's in English. I think.
I don't like those dubbed ones though. Those
yeah. But it's so good. The storyline, and one thing you'll notice through some of the my next top, those international shows be the ones that be fire. Those international writers are fire. Shout out to y'all. But Money Heist was so good from beginning to end. Like I love when shows end the right way and end well, and Money Heist did that. So shout out to Money Heist. Vashti, what about you?
I was thinking about this series recently, and how I wish that there was something similar onto it right now. Yeah. And it's called House of Cards. I like that show. That was a good show.
Yeah. House of Cards right now, if they did something recent, it might be crazy due to this political climate, but that's a whole nother conversation. But House of Cards was fire. And it would have been so good if old boy wouldn't got into that little trouble and had to get kicked off the show.
Right. Yeah.
That's a solid one, though. I like it. All right. Number 3. We want the top 3, y'all. Top 3. Make sure y'all throw y'all's comments in the chat. Make sure you throw in your options in the chat. Shot. Top 3.
Yeah, so number 3 is kind of catching a wave right now because it just got recently released on Netflix, but I've been on it. It's like old to me, but Your Honor. If you haven't seen Your Honor,
bro, you gotta
check out Your Honor. That joint is fire.
Shot. I just watched the second season, and I was like,
"It's fire."
The second season was just as good as the first season. It
was great.
I haven't seen the second season yet. So look, shout out to my wife. She was talking about this show, Your Honor, and she loves crime shows, right? And so she put it on. I'm like, yeah. I got hooked. I'm like, yo, what's like
it's
that
fire.
show was fire. That show was fire.
Great
Fire.
show.
So second. So you said second.
Yeah, it's all on Netflix now. So if you got Netflix, check it out. But it was on Showtime prior. So if you had Showtime, you kind of been on it for a while.
Okay.
But it's out on Netflix now. Check that. It's great show. Great show.
Hey, so you said second season is good as the first?
Yeah.
It is.
It was one show I was like, oh, I can't stop watching. It's like the way they timed it perfectly. Like they really led up to like a mid-season, like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good. I probably watched it. When I binge. So
same. I can get through a season in a day if I really wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
On a Saturday, absolutely. If we ain't going nowhere, bet. No plans, bet. But yeah, the way that the last season ended, I was like, yo, shoot, this about to get crazy. So I gotta check it out. For me, number 3, I think I lost it. Where did I put it? Oh yeah. For me, this is tough. This is tough because this is a great show. This is a great show. I hated the way the last season was, but it was a great show, and I gotta go Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones for me is number 3. Bro. No, my top 2 is fire. Well, my number 1 is gonna be interesting for y'all because y'all not gonna agree with it, but I'll have to explain it. But number three, Game of Thrones. It was so good. I have Game of Thrones things at my work desk. Like I have a Game of Thrones cup, a mug that I bought for me and my dad because me and my dad watched it every Sunday. That was our thing. I got the Iron Throne. I can put my phone on it and on my desk. All those different things. I love it. I just hate the way that it ended, but I would still watch it back to this day. It was so good. It had the world in the palm of his hands at one point. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody wanted to see what's going to happen. Such a good show. Oh, that's a good one. I got shout out to Sierra, Mayor of Easttown. Such a good show. Such a good one. That was a very, very good one. Very, very good one. That's on HBO. I think it was one of those short series. It's just one season, 6 episodes, but it was so good. It was a really good one. It was like basically a long movie. That's basically what it was. And it was so good. That's a good one to watch. Mayor of Easttown. All right. Vashti, number 3.
I'm gonna go Snowfall.
Okay.
I forgot about Snowfall. Snowfall
was a good one.
I hate the way that ended, though.
Yeah.
I'd hate the way
you could really go either way with how it ended, but yeah, that was a good series.
That was great. Who didn't want to be Franklin Saint for a minute, man?
I didn't.
I'm talking about who didn't talk like that one scene with him in the car. Brick. I built this. Like, bro, what? I promise you, everybody was saying that. That was a line for a minute.
Were they?
Drive. Like when he was talking, drive. Like he was talking. Yes, that was so fire. But then, like, out of all of that, then he ends off like that. I hate that. You was on top of the world, and now you're your father. You your daddy's son. That's what happened. You your daddy's son.
Well, you can't. What do you want him to ride off into the sunset? That's not how the game works.
I want you to make your business legit and be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
That don't happen though. That doesn't happen that often.
You're right. But that was tough to watch. But that's a great show, and I forgot about that one. That could definitely be top 5 for me. That was a really good show. All right, so number 2, shot.
Number 2, a little out of the box. You may or may not be familiar with it. Prime, The Boys. Bro, you gotta, don't sleep on The Boys. It's like a super mature version of Marvel. It's great. Love it. Superheroes. It's a little, it goes a little left, a little raunchy. So if you ain't prepared for that, definitely goes left.
And watch
but
with
The
your
Boys it's a great show. Maybe that's a little bit of recency bias because it's out. The new season just got released, so I'm in the middle of it right now. So The Boys.
Yeah, no, my dad's been telling me to watch The Boys for a minute. I haven't had a chance to do it, but I heard a lot of good things about it. I've seen like
you gotta watch it.
It's like that though. It looks like it's like that for real.
It's like like the gore, the blood and guts, the gore is all
everything,
there. It's like
everything you'll want out of the Avengers in terms of like an adult film.
Facts.
You get out of that. I rock with it. For me, number 2, and shout out to this particular show because it's a BBC show and it's done so well that they're ending the show as a movie. It's not even a show, it's going to be a actual movie, and that's Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders, if you have not seen Peaky Blinders, it is fire. Cillian Murphy is the main actor. And basically it's kind of like a Sons of Anarchy meets like a smooth a gang. It's so dope. It's such a good show. Great storyline, great action. It's just like it's like a gangster show. It's fire. So fire. Peaky Blinders is amazing. The movie comes out next year. Super excited, and that's how it's going to end. It's really good. Peaky Blinders is fire. So number 2 is Peaky Blinders. Vashti, number 2.
I don't have a number 2.
Okay. So go for your number 1 then. Go for your number 1.
No power.
It's what?
What's number 1?
Insecure.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I can literally watch that show over and over because it's like so. As a Black woman, it is so relatable to me on different levels. The friendships, the relationships, that's up there. I probably might start watching it again sometime soon.
That's definitely, and it's easy to get through because they're quick episodes, right?
Yeah.
So it's so easy to get through. But my question for you, are you team Issa or you team Lawrence? And let's be real. Be honest.
What you mean?
Are you team Issa or you team Lawrence?
It's valid question.
It's a valid question. Thank you, Shot. You're on my side.
When it comes to what, though? When it comes to what?
When it comes to the show, how everything happened, not based on gender, just based on how that.
I don't agree with everything that Issa did. I don't.
Yeah. So, answer my
man
question:
got
Are
done
you
dirty.
team Lawrence? Are you team Issa? Think about the whole story. The whole story. Come on, the whole story.
I'm not answering that. I'm a team Issa.
No,
here we go.
Come on, you got to answer this. Are you team Issa or team Lawrence?
I don't have a I didn't like the way Issa was moving at the beginning.
Dirty, grimy,
acting kind of
nasty work.
What you say?
Nasty work.
Nasty work. Nasty work.
So you team Lawrence. You team Lawrence.
You are.
I'm not team Lawrence though either because Lawrence was like Lawrence wasn't doing what he needed to do.
He did what he did exactly what he had to do.
Huh?
He did.
Lawrence wasn't doing what he needed to do.
Entrepreneurship. He was trying to make something shake. You know what I'm saying?
Lawrence got boring. He got in a rut. He was just like blah.
What they got?
But that does not justify what Issa did,
bro. Nasty work.
Nasty work.
We might talk about that at a later time because we over time. We gonna talk about that later time, but we're gonna get on you, Vashti, for that one because we're gonna talk about Insecure. We're gonna talk about Insecure, and maybe that's something we bring on to the live show. Maybe we talk about the live show so you can have a partner. We could talk about that. We'll see. Shot number 1.
Gotta be Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, same thing. I'm going with that.
Is it the same thing?
I was kind of. So here's the thing. I got to the party mad late. I got to Game of Thrones during COVID. Like, it was COVID. I had nothing to do. I was like, I started it at one point. I was like, this is whack. I don't understand the hype. And then, like I was telling you, you just gotta hang in there. You just get past the first 2 episodes, and
you
then
got to the Red Wedding,
bro. It was it.
That's it right there.
And you just gotta keep going. I just got hooked. So Game of Thrones, fantastic show, well written. And House of Dragon, its first season was kind of mid. But we'll see how it's starting a little slow season 2, but we'll see how it comes along. I'm rocking. I'm still rolling. I'm still in the universe. I'm going Game of Thrones.
Fair enough, man. It's definitely House of Dragon is definitely not Game of Thrones, but it's solid. It gets the job done. It gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? So for me, this is different, bro, because I got put on this show. I heard about this show a while. Shout out to Kev on stage. Follow him. He talked about this show, and I'm not even a big anime person. I'm gonna call it. I'm not a big anime person, but Attack on Titan has been probably one of the best shows I've ever watched from a storyline perspective, from character development to truly telling a story from beginning to end. The twist, the everything. It was such a beautiful work of art, and Shout out to Olivia who is in here. She's a huge anime fan. I've heard her talk about anime, and I'm like, yeah, I've seen a little bit here and there growing up. You know what I'm saying? But this anime is animated. It's an animated show. I think like 4 seasons. But when I tell you this is the best show I've seen from a storyline, like it's like Game of Thrones on steroids. You know how like Game of Thrones when you watch it, they tell you do not fall in love with a character because if you fall in love with the character, they just might die. It's just like that. It's just like that. It is probably one of the best shows I've ever watched. I would watch it again. It's that good. So if you like shows like that, if you like Game of Thrones, it's a very, very good show. And you can watch it either in Japanese with the sub or dub like I did. I did dub. So I know people going to probably hate me for that because I watched it in English. I'm sorry. But it's still good because the actors who did the voiceovers were still as passionate as the Japanese actors. It was so good, yo. So, like when I say like I would recommend that to anybody, it's that good of a show. That good of a show. You can watch it anywhere. YouTube TV, which I have, Hulu, I think they have it all. It's so fire. So fire. That's my show. Yo, this is a lit show, y'all. This was good. This was fun. We had a lot to talk about. Like I said, we got a lot of people watching right now. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna be back next week. We're here every week. Thursdays at 7:30 is lit. Tell your friend or tell a friend to come pull up on us. Shad, Vashti, I appreciate y'all as always. We got a live show coming up, y'all. The first live show is going to be probably on August 16th. We're still working out a lot of different things. We're working on the venue. We got some options, trying to weigh our options. But August 16th, we're going to have a live show. It's going to be me, your boy Lo, Shad, Vashti, and Sheena Quick from Carolina Blitz. Quick Blitz. We're gonna be live. It's gonna be 4 of us. It's gonna be fun. We got a lot to talk about in terms of Panthers, in terms of like we might do a starting lineup. Who knows what we're gonna do? All I know is you're gonna have a good time and you're gonna laugh and you're gonna have a good time and have fun. So thank y'all for pulling up on us. We out of here. Peace.